Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John chasing majors. Today, I've got a bit of a mail day video for everybody. I don't know, half a dozen cards or so. There's two kind of really big cards at the very end. Big meaning over $100. The others are just some vintage cards that are PC pickups because all of these are technically PC pickups. Today's video is brought to you by my bank account. Let's just go ahead and jump right in, guys. Let's take a look. Let's start here. By the way, slightly new setup. I'm not sure this is going to be the final setup, long-standing, but I'm working on trying to get some things set up. 1973 Topps, Pistol Pete. Again, I've been trying to get all the 1970s Pistol Pete slabbed cards, kind of mid-tier grades. This is a PSA 5. So that is the newest Pistol Pete. I think I'm down to just a single card, needing a single card. It's the really big one, like 1976, maybe it's 75, I forget. Regardless, I'll be looking for that card, and then I'll be able to do a full Pistol Pete Decades run, similarly to what you see on other channels, because I'm that original. So 1976, Nolan Ryan, again, another Decades run athlete that I'm trying to get. This is a PSA 4. I think this is probably the lowest of all of the Nolan Ryans that I have from the 1970s Decades run. I know I'm missing the 1970, and I know I'm missing the 1972, which is uniquely kind of an expensive card. So I'd like to add both of those within the next year, though. Another player Decades run from the 1970s. Wow, I didn't realize all these vintage cards are from the 1970s. So that just hit me. 1978 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is in a PSA 6. Again, another one of the generational GOATs that I am just trying to get all the players run on. I'm not as far along on the Kareems. I probably only have 3, maybe 4. And a couple of those I don't even physically have possession of yet, because a couple of those are sitting in the PSA vault. They were golden marketplace purchases, and so they sit in the vault for 90 days, or else you take a slight penalty or pay a fee to get them out, a slightly higher fee. So they'll sit there for 80 days from my perspective. Card I own, but I wanted a graded copy. This is a PSA 9. It's 1979 Jack Nicklaus. This is a multiplayer or multi-sport set. I think that there's a Cassius Clay and potentially like a Pele or a handful of others. The golfers, there was maybe 6 golfers in this set. I forget. I have the entire set. I do not consider this Jack's rookie card. I know many folks will look at the 1981 Donruss as Jack's rookie card. I actually look at the 1972 Barrett as Jack's rookie card. That's just the different opinions that I think I have compared to a number of folks in the hobby. Not that I think they're right and I'm wrong, or vice versa. It's just what it is. So, final 2 cards I want to share with you guys today. These are cards that, meaning the type of card they are. I don't add a lot of these to my PC. I've shared a video maybe within the last 2 or 3 months, kind of just briefly touching or sharing some of this collection. And I only add no more than 5 or 6 cards to this collection on a yearly basis. So it is a pretty big portion of my collection, meaning I've got, I don't know, probably 100 cards. Maybe not 100, maybe that's too big, but certainly over 50. But there's some really big names that I was missing. I just got the good opportunity to add 2 of those. Now, I'm going to talk through these just a little bit. Obviously, this is a jersey card of Joe DiMaggio. This is in a PSA slab. It's PSA 8. I really don't care about the grade. Most of my jersey cards are not graded. I have no desire to get them graded. These were just more opportunity buys. Now, I didn't get great deals on either this one or the next one that I'm going to share with you. I paid basically comps, relative eBay comps for these cards, but I just wanted them. When I seen them, I I just wanted to add a couple of these. Now, there was a Jackie Robinson, or a couple Jackie Robinsons that were listed on Golden auctions that they just went above the price points I was willing or wanting to pay. There were also pant cards of Babe Ruth and Gehrig. I forget whether it was Walter Johnson or Cy Young that day, or that auction, but I don't do the pant cards. I only do jersey cards. So let me flip this over, and I want to share with you guys in case you didn't see the original video. If you were to read through this, it says that it's a Joe DiMaggio game used jersey card, so it's calling it out that it is game used. That it's calling it out that it is a jersey card. From the Upper Deck Company, on the front of this card is a authentic piece of a jersey worn by Joe DiMaggio in an official Yankees MLB game. That's what I want on the cards that I collect. So the modern day relics, I just generally avoid. Most of those are non-guaranteed game use cards. So there's a sweet spot. Ironically, this is from Upper Deck Sweet Spot, but there's kind of a sweet spot of years. Early, like 2003 through like 2008. Are like the sweet spot of years if you're looking for these types of game used jersey cards that are specifically clarified that they're game used, that they were worn by the player, worn in an official game. So these are the ones that I normally look for, not just the sweet spots. There's Upper Deck made other brands. Leaf Don Russ made other brands as well. But the Joe DiMaggio is awesome enough, but this was the card that I ultimately wanted to add to this collection. And again, same 2005 Sweet Spot, Mickey Mantle. This one is only in a PSA 7. Again, I don't care that it's a PSA 7. I just wanted to add a Mickey Mantle to this collection. It's not often. These aren't crazy rare. You can find Mickey Mantle jersey cards. You're going to pay over $100 for all of them. Some of them $200, $300, $400, $500, depending upon what you're getting. But you know, it's generally north of $100, probably even closer to $200, depending upon what you're looking for. But when I had the ability to get these as a pair, now again, the Gehrig and the Ruth, which would have been awesome to also add from this exact same set, but they were pant cards, and it's just not my preference. I just don't want to own pant cards. So I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but for my collection, I want to own jersey cards. So I was happy when I was able to find or get both of these, knowing that they were jersey cards and had all of the qualifiers that I normally look for. So I'm really, really stoked to add both of these to my PC and to my relic or jersey card collection of kind of the post-war Hall of Famers. Some pre-war Hall of Famers, I guess, as well. But Ted Williams is probably the biggest card I have in that collection. I know I have a Stan Musial. Obviously, Joe DiMaggio is kind of that pre-war era as well. But yeah, that's kind of it from the most recent pickups. I did get a handful of Jazz cards. I'm not going to share those because it's not necessarily going to resonate with a lot of you guys. But I did pick up a few new autographs for my Jazz autograph collection. I do have a comc order coming in. A lot of that's going to be Jazz dominant. There are some Steelers refractors. So they're more modern day cards. There's a handful of cards that I will be sharing from that are vintage and or graded. So I'm expecting that to show up really any day now. I've already gotten the notification from comc that it's on its way. So that's in the pipeline. And then I've got a couple of other really big cards that will be coming in the next week or so that I'll look to either just make a bigger mail day video similar to this where it's multiple mail days kind of in one video. But that's what I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to follow along on this journey, I certainly appreciate it. You know what to do. I'm going to wrap this up in my typical fashion. Chat with you guys in the next one.